up tonight on SLU News 22.
The Tinker Tour,
Santa SLU,
the windy weather,
and the Billikens basketball.
Plus national news and weather live from the Bush Student Center. This is SLU News 22.
Good evening. I'm Amanda Honigfort.
And I'm Jill Swed.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Members of the St. Louis University community may currently nominate individuals from the university's highest form of recognition, an honorary degree. Typically, nominees come from a background of social justice, public service, academia, science, the arts, local leadership, service to SLU, business, entrepreneurship, or faith. If you would like to nominate someone, you can do so on the St. Louis University website, www.slu.edu. All nominations must be in by the end of the day on Wednesday, November 20th.
The Great Issues Committee will be hosting Animal Planet's Jeff Gorwin tonight in the Wool Ballrooms at 7 p.m. His talk will include stories of his adventures in the field and protecting wildlife and the environment. Mr. Gorwin will also be showcasing some exotic animals tonight.
Sean is in the Weather Center now for your first forecast. Sean, what are we going to see in the next couple days?
Well, it's going to be a lot less active than what we saw yesterday. Things have calmed down quite a bit. And tonight, with lack of clouds, we're going to see some cooler temperatures. Right now, though, we're still mostly in the mid-40s across Belleville, Waterloo, 49 here in St. Louis. A little chilly out in Chesterfield, down to 42 degrees. As we head throughout the night, we will stay clear and temperatures will continue to drop. 41 by 9 o'clock, 38 by midnight, and by the time you might wake up for your 8 a.m. class, it'll be in the lower 30s. So definitely, if you're coming back from the Jeff Corwin speaker tonight, be sure to bring a jacket with you to that if you haven't already left your dorm already, because it's going to be a chilly one by the time you leave. And for your because tonight we're going to drop down all the way to 33, but we will be mostly clear. The winds we're a little bit breezy this afternoon, but those will continue to diminish as we head into the overnight. I'll give you my complete forecast, let you know if we'll see any type of rain in the near future or any type of warm or cool down in the next several days. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sean. On Wednesday, Mary Beth Tinker will come to SLU as part of the Tinker Tour. She will be talking about students' rights and the First Amendment. In 1965, Tinker and a friend, as well as her brother, wore black armbands to school to support a Christmas truce to the Vietnam War and support the dead. In response, they were suspended. Their case went to the Supreme Court where, in a landmark student speech case, the court ruled in their favor. Mary Beth Tinker will be speaking in the St. Louis room? St. Louis room on the third floor of the BSC at 7 p.m. on Wednesday the 20th. All are encouraged to attend.
This Wednesday morning, November 20th, from 8 to 9 a.m., the Boise College of Health Sciences will kick off the season of giving with Santa SLU. Santa SLU is the college's long-standing tradition where faculty, staff, and students gather to bless the tree and help families in need during the holidays. The event will take place in the Allied Health Professionals Building lobby, and all are welcome. Each ornament on the tree represents a wish from a child or adult in the St. Louis area. Those who take an ornament are asked to purchase an item and return it by Friday, December 6th. Items include but are not limited to jeans, coats, movies, electronics, and gift cards. Blue Santa, as he is referred to as he wears a SLU blue shirt, will also be on hand to greet children and attendees at the event. Blue Santa's reindeer of the canine type will also be on hand.
On Monday, December 2nd, the Filipino Student Association, FSA, is hosting a benefit concert in the Center for Global Citizenship to collect aid for those impacted by Typhoon Haiyan. FSA is teaming up with several community and campus organizations who are interested in providing funding, entertainment, and food for the benefit concert. FSA is currently trying to see if other student performance groups would be willing to volunteer their time for the concert. FSA is also collecting donations in the BSC first floor in front of ABP until Thanksgiving break.
This week, SLU is hosting its first International Education Week. This week will be an annual event co-sponsored by the U.S. Department of State and the U.S. Department of Education. Through panel discussions, films, and lectures, the week will focus on the role of international education plays in shaping a global person. For a full list of events, check out SLU's website.
Campus Kitchens is collecting donations for Turkey Palooza to serve hundreds of Thanksgiving dinners to low-income families, youth, and seniors throughout the St. Louis area who otherwise may not have resources for the Thanksgiving dinner. The list of items that can be donated include turkeys, potatoes, canned green beans, and much more. For a full list, check out your most recent SGA email. Items collected can be brought to Campus Kitchen in Reinert Hall on this Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, November 19th, 20th, and 21st, between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., or contact Campus Kitchens in advance for pickup by calling 314-977-3881 or by emailing ckslu@campuskitchens.org.
Saturday, November 23rd at 2 p.m., St. Louis University students, alumni, and faculty will present a concert of solo and duo piano music by Mozart, Brahms, and other famous composers. This event will be held at Steinway Piano Gallery on 12033 Dorset Road in Maryland Heights. There will be a cocktail hour to follow the concert. This event is free and open to the public. However, reservations are requested. To RSVP, email kdoyle16@slu.edu or by phone at 314-977-2204. A full list of concerts by SLU students can also be found on slu.edu.
Coming up next, your work week forecast. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Tinker, and I'm here at the Museum in Washington, D.C. Why? Because when I was 13, way back in 1965, I made some news myself, and the story of it is featured here at the museum. Maybe you've heard about it from your high school history books. Yep, that was me. With students in Des Moines, Iowa, I wore a black armband to school that year to mourn the dead in the Vietnam War and to support a Christmas truce that had been proposed by Senator Robert Kennedy.
And welcome back. Meteorologist Sean Everson is with us now for your extended forecast. Sean, what have we got in store for us?
Well, as I said earlier, we had a very active day yesterday. We even broke a record high. We reached 80 degrees, but it's going to be a different story heading into this week. We will be more seasonable this week with temperatures staying in the 50s, but first tonight we will be clear, which will allow temperatures to drop around 32 degrees, but the sunshine will return tomorrow and a little bit on Wednesday, but heading into Wednesday and continuing throughout the rest of the week, we will have a chance of showers during that time period, and temps will begin to fall as we head into the weekend as another shot of Arctic air will head our way, dropping down temperatures into the 30s by the weekend. So looking ahead at what we're going to see, but actually before that, looking at today's highs, right around normal here at SLU, 54, 44 of our low, 57 out at Lambert, so right around the normal of what we should be at this year. 78 is the record high. We would have topped it if we had the same conditions we did yesterday. But currently right now we're at 49 degrees, humidity at 39%, dew point at 25, so high pressure has established itself and has dried things out significantly, so it'll allow temperatures to drop a lot tonight. As we see return flow coming to our area on Tuesday, we will see lots of sunshine, temperatures in the 50s, but Wednesday, our first wave of some showers will move through on Wednesday afternoon and continue Wednesday night, and we'll see a better round of showers beginning on Thursday and Thursday night as well, and showers will wrap up by Saturday morning, and on the tail end of it, as we see this cold air, we could see a few snow flurries on Friday night. So back to tonight, 33 for a low, mostly clear. Those winds diminishing from out of the northwest from 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow the winds will shift to the southeast. We will be mostly sunny with the high of 53. And on Wednesday, we'll see the clouds increase and even a chance of some light rain showers. We'll top out at 54. But looking ahead past that, we will see showers continue on Thursday and into Friday, and temperatures begin to drop as the passage of a cold front, knocking down high temperatures into the upper 30s on Saturday and dropping down temperatures Saturday night into the teens. So last week we saw some cold temperatures, but it's going to be even colder this weekend with temperatures on Sunday maybe not even getting out of the mid-30s. So it's going to be pretty seasonable now for the next few days, but then that rain comes in and temperatures will start to fall and it'll feel more like winter.
Yeah.
All right, keep our winter jackets with us. Thanks for the heads up. Next, we've got more news coming your way. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Tinker, and I'm here at the Museum in Washington, D.C. Why? Because when I was 13, way back in 1965, I made some news myself, and the story of it is featured here at the museum. Maybe you've heard about it from your high school history books. Yep, that was me. With students in Des Moines, Iowa, I wore a black armband to school that year to mourn the dead in the Vietnam War and to support a Christmas truce that had been proposed by Senator Robert Kennedy.
Welcome back. A record high temperature of 80 degrees and moist air caused perfect conditions for storms that passed through the St. Louis region yesterday. In the St. Louis area, strong winds caused widely spread power outages, building damage, and downed trees, but there were no reports of serious injuries or deep destruction of property. However, regions further east of St. Louis were not so lucky. Just across the river in Illinois, Governor Pat Quinn declared 7 Illinois counties disaster areas after tornadoes ripped through the state. The storms killed at least 6 people and injured dozens. Hundreds of businesses and houses were destroyed, and tens of thousands of Illinois residents lost power. Rescue teams are already at work in several locations.
This week, the USA Today was heavily scrutinized for the decision to classify a movie with a predominantly African-American cast as a racial-themed film. The purpose behind their discriminatory headline was simply to express the box office competition between the movies Thor and The Best Man Holiday. Twitter feeds exploded with comments accusing the USA Today of racism and incorrect classification of the black movie genre. The USA Today changed the headline 3 times in an attempt to more safely word the headline, but the damage was done and complaints continued to come in even after the headline was removed. It removed any signs of racial classification.
Sony's PlayStation 4 video game console went on sale last Friday as retailers across North America. The PS4 comes 7 years after the release of the PlayStation 3 in 2006. On Sunday, Sony said that 1 million PlayStation 4s were sold in the first 24 hours of its release. Microsoft's rival system, the Xbox One, is set to be released on Friday, and companies are counting on high demand to provide strong sales during the holiday shopping season.
With the number of unemployed people in the United States growing, employers as well as prospective employees are finding it even more difficult to offer and find jobs in any given field. It would seem that most companies don't have room for new employees. But this is quite the opposite. There are actually a wide variety of fields that are expected to grow in size and workers over the next 4 years, including but not limited to personal care and home health aides, medical secretaries, and marketing specialists. If the right level of education and experience is reached, these areas of work are open and provide a likelihood of employment.
This past Saturday, the Billikens men basketball team took on Southern Illinois University Salukis in Carbondale, Illinois. At halftime, the Billikens were trailing by 12 points, but a second half comeback led to the Billikens to a 76-67 victory. The Billikens will play at Chaffetz Arena this Thursday against Oral Roberts at 7 p.m.
The Billikens men's soccer team fell short in the A10 title match against George Mason on Sunday in a 1-0 loss. SLU head coach Mike McGinty said, quote, "It was a tough game full of credit to George Mason. They came in and played really well," end quote. Although the end of the season was disappointing, the Billikens had a great season and were the #1 in their region. SLU was the A10 regular season champions with an overall record of 14-5-2. The game's only goal was scored on a penalty kick in the 82nd minute. Kingsley Bryce, David Graydon, Anthony Manning, and Alex Sweeten were all named to the A10 All-Championship team. SLU was hoping for an A10 NCAA tournament bid that would begin on Thursday, but unfortunately they didn't make the cut. So I guess things are a little cloudy weather-wise and over the men's soccer team.
Yes, so cloudy conditions will enter our area on Wednesday and stick with us through the rest of the week, bringing us periods of rain showers Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. And on the tail end, when this cold air starts to move through, if enough cold air gets in on Friday night, we could see some more snow flurries once again. So be sure to keep that umbrella handy with you if you're heading to class, especially on Thursday. If not, just be prepared on Wednesday and Friday as well.
Sounds good. Well, that's our show for tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Don't forget, you can always get the latest movie reviews and news online at SLU-TV.slu.edu or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We will be back here next week at 7 p.m.